Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's the flyest vlogger on the planet. My name is Showtime Lazar. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's having a great, positive, productive day as always. You know I got hip hop news, cultural updates, and everything like that for you guys today. But before we do any and all that, you know what you got to do. See that subscribe button on your screen right there. I need you to click that, turn that bell icon on so each and every time one of my videos drop, the content that I'm providing to you, you don't miss it. Let's get into it, y'all. Drop my intro. YouTube, what up though? Welcome back. All right, guys. So let's jump right into this thing here. So let's talk about the situation with LSU star Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Now, I know you guys have been seeing this all over your social media pages. Caitlin Clark, she did the John Cena. Really, I got to give credit to John Cena and Tony Yayo because they both did the "You Can't See Me" thing, made it popular. But she did that in the tournament, in the NCAA tournament, and Angel Reese did it in response to her doing it. And, you know, just back and forth, some friendly competition type stuff, right? First of all, before I go any further, let me just say congratulations to the LSU Tigers, women Tigers, for winning the national championship, as well as UConn, who won in the men's NCAA tournament as well. So congratulations to both of those teams, both of those schools. All right. Now, back to the subject at hand. Here's what I want to say about that. A lot of people are saying that when Caitlin Clark did it, she was, you know, competitive and she was just showing her heart and her willingness to win and making her feel like a champion. But when Angel did it, it was classless. It was disgusting. It was hood. It was, you know, not good for the sport. Now, yep, I'm about to make this a race thing because that's all it is, okay? The fact that when the black woman did it, it was distasteful and it was disgusting and I can't believe she would do something like that is wild. But when the white girl does it, it's okay and she's showing competitive spirit, right? Well, how come it's not competitive spirit when the black girl does it to the person who started it? You know what I'm saying? Also, I want to say this. I want to say probably about a week ago, right? In men's sports, men do this thing, and I've seen a couple girls do it, but they do this thing where you can't see my hand, but they do this thing where they be like, you're too small, right? They point to, you know, make you look like you're little, right? Russell Westbrook does this thing where he's rocking the cradle, like, you know, you a baby. When we see men do those type of things, it's okay. But when the woman does it, especially a black woman, now it's distasteful. How? Doesn't make any sense to me, okay? Now, the reason I say this is a color thing is because when Caitlin did it, we was like, ooh, yeah, that's lit. You know what I'm saying? She's showing, you know, blah, blah, blah. But why isn't it the same thing when Angel Reese does it? I don't understand. Like, what makes it so different? It's not a difference. You know what I'm saying? Other than their skin color. You know, and I think that's corny that we still live in a place where just because someone is of a different color, that makes them, you know, more aggressive by nature. That's corny to me. All right, you know what I'm saying? Again, in men's sports, they do it all the time. They do these type of things, you know. So much so that it's trickled down to the kid level. You know, I just think personally the taunting and stuff in basketball, I mean, I'm with it, but I feel like everybody shouldn't be able to do it, personally. Like, I seen Austin Rivers do it to Patrick Beverly. You know what I'm saying? And it's an all-in-fun competition, you know, but Austin Rivers ain't a superstar player, in my opinion, for him to be making those type of, you know, gestures at people, you know. Get big or get you too small to be guarding type stuff. But who am I to say that? He's in the NBA, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like, you know, and he's young, so he still got time to become that superstar athlete. But back to these ladies. At the end of the day, man, I think we're making too much noise about it, and I think we need to really start looking ourselves in the mirror and just saying, you know, it was just a competitive thing, and we made it bigger than what it was. Caitlin didn't even really dive into it, bro. She was so heartbroken that she won or lost the game. That's all she was thinking about. She really wasn't even paying attention to the girl doing this and everything like that. it is, and at the end of the day, they both gonna go off and be great basketball players because they both have super talent. You know what I'm saying? Caitlin Clark shoots like Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? And she's super talented. She went off in that tournament. Okay, she went off. But Angel Reese is just as talented and will be a great WNBA player and probably go to the Olympics and all that good stuff. Okay, so that's just my thoughts on it. Let me know what you guys think about the situation in the comments below. Do you feel like what Angel Reese did was way over the top? She wasn't showing her, was it distasteful? Or do you feel like people are only making the situation out of this because of one person is black, one person is white? Let me know what you think in the comments below. All right, y'all, it's time for plot twists. All right, this is the part of the show where I bring in my co-host, Lori Mack. Lori Mack, say what's up to the people.
What's up, peoples?
All right, so for today's plot twist, NLE Choppa was shooting a video with up-and-coming Memphis rapper Sexy Red, as well as Suki. All right, and you can see in the video that he's holding both of their hair. He's walking them like dogs, and people did not like that. Social media did not like that. Some people did, some people didn't. Lil Mama weighed in on the conversation. She had some words to say about it, but then she then deleted her comment. Suki replied. Suki had some words to say. Lori Mack, what do you think about the entire situation?
I mean, I feel like I'm not surprised. You know, Suki makes videos like these all the time. I mean, yes, it's degrading. And yes, a lot of people can get the wrong message. So, I mean, I feel like Little Mama's response, I feel like she handled it very respectfully. She didn't come off like, yeah, I'm going to talk about you, bitch, da, da, da. Like, she didn't come off, you know what I'm saying, looking like sounding ratchet or coming off disrespectful to her. You know, she was just calm, cool, and collected. Like, look, I would have commented under any black woman's post if I seen a video like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it was offensive to her.
Yeah, I don't think she knew who Suki was. I don't think Lil Mama was aware.
Yeah, she said they never met personally.
Yeah. So I feel like, as far as what Suki did in Sexy Red, well, there's a new wave of these ratchet women rappers, right? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, while it does look degrading, my only thing is this: they do it all the time. Right. So if they're fine with showcasing themselves in that light, then I don't feel fit for us to have a problem. I understand people are saying stuff like, well, there's people's daughters out here and they see that and they think that type of stuff is okay. And I understand that because you're right, you know, but I also think that we can't put, it's not Suki's job to raise our kids. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So we do have to police what these kids are seeing if we don't want them to end up like that. And I'm not going to say Suki's a bad, because Suki's a mom. Right. So I'm not going to say she's a bad mother, but she does do things that is way, way, way extreme and is not for children. It's not for children at all. Right. Not for somebody under a certain age. And I feel like we have to make sure that is known. Like, okay, look, you see what she's doing? That she grown, she can make that type of decision. Mm-hmm. I would prefer you not to do this because that's only gonna last so long. You see what I'm saying? Right, and that's just with any music. You know what I'm saying? It's not for kids to hear. It's not for their ears or for them to watch. So it's like if it's something that's provocative or negative or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you turn it off. You switch it. You find something else. Like, I'm not saying like what she did was acceptable, but in her means it was, because it's something that Suki does. It's just her. You know what I'm saying? She embodies her ratchetness. Yeah. You know, I'm like, you got to have a certain level of respect for it. I also feel like, you know, Suki doesn't always have to comment on every little thing. I felt like she mainly wanted to comment on this because it was Little Mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, she even threw a couple of punches in there and talk about the woman that made the lip gloss song. Yeah. That was shady.
Like, I mean, I just feel like, you know, Lil Mama handled it very well. You know what I'm saying? Her response was respectful and understanding. And I feel like a lot of women can relate to that because, of course, none of us wants to see it, but it's right there in our face. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it sets us back a couple of centuries or, you know, like Lil Mama said, because I feel like it's
a little far.
Yeah, I feel like it's all in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I don't feel like it set anybody back because
they don't represent all black women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't
Right.
represent.
Suki just one of many.
Yeah, they don't
Black
represent.
women.
They don't represent her and Sexy Red. They don't represent the entire black women culture. You know what I mean?
Right.
Even though twerking and showing off your bodies and OnlyFans is a thing.
Right, because you also got to think about music before her. Because she always talking about people who like paving the way and music, but you got to think about people that came before her, like Little Kim.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Trina.
Yeah.
You know,
Minaj falls in that category.
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what they do can come off a little bit much, but you have people that support it, you have people that don't. Like, you can pick and choose what you want to watch and listen to. Like, I feel like, yeah, maybe it might be a little bit too much for some, but I feel like that was Suki, and it's not nothing out of her character, so.
Yeah, and that's probably why I don't feel any way about it, is because it's Suki and that's her brand, is being like super wild and ratchet and
Crazy. Do the off the wall thing.
Yeah. So I wasn't surprised by it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's very much she can do to surprise me now. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not disappointed in Suki because that's who she is.
And she getting her money. She getting her bag the only way she knows how.
Right. So I can't hate on that woman. That's how she do her thing. That's how she do her thing. But again, I also want people to understand that it's not Suki's job to raise our daughters if we don't want them to do what Suki is doing. We can say, okay, hey, you know, that's her music and this is her as a person, but I would prefer you not to do that type of stuff. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? So, but let us know what you guys think about the whole situation in the comments below. How do you feel about Lil Mama's comments? How do you feel about the video shoot? What do you think about Suki's comments? All that in the comments below. But that's all we got for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, share, subscribe. And until next time, we are out of here, y'all. Peace!